In this video I want to show you how to extend your display screen so you can have 3 extra screens plus your laptop. I'm going to also show you that you can use laptop or even your PC. You can use different laptops, so it doesn't have to be Dell. That connects to the Dell dock D6000. This will allow you to have more display ports plus extras, USB ports, and all it is one USB plugged in there. And I'll show you, but to add this extra 4th screen, just plug that HDMI straight inside the laptop. If this video is going to be useful for you, subscribe for more and leave a like, and any comments you have leave down below and I'll get back to you with those. I'll leave links to the Dell dock in the description below, plus all the equipment that I'm using to have a setup. So the Dell dock D6000 is what I'm using here to add extra display screens that I can hook up to my laptop. So this gives me 2 extra screens here. There is an extra HDMI here, but I found for the 4th screen to work, when I plug in there, the 4th screen doesn't come up. But if I use this 4th screen here and plug it directly into the HDMI here, then I have 4 screens. I'll show you now with the mouse. So you can go identify and it will show you which number's which. Number 2, 4, 3, 1. You can move all these around depending on how you've got it set up. With the numbers, this is how I've got mine set up. Just go apply. If you want to get this display come up, all you have to do is right click, display settings, and then it will come up like this. Identify will show you which one's which. You can move them around to suit how you've got yours set up, because you might say identify and it's in a funny order. You can just pull these around, no problems. So here I can move the mouse. Let's go apply. Oh, that's number 3, right. Swap them around. Get it set up how you got it. Is that number 4? 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2. I'm probably in the middle of those 2. Something like that. Apply. Alright, okay, I should do it now. So I'm going to come up. So the mouse is there, look. Come down to here. Come up. Come across. See that? Come across here. We should also be able to come down. Where are we? The mouse there. Oh, there we are. Because I haven't got this TV on a stand, I've had to put it on this chair here out of the way. I'm trying to give you the idea. I've got a 4th screen set up here. Go across. Okay. Go across. Come up. Come up. So if you open up, say, internet, or you've got some documents you're working on, you can just drag this, click hold of it, move it up to here, grab hold of it, move it across to there. Grab hold of it again, move it down to here, open it up. Yeah, so we can move whatever we want. We can add an extra screen, leave that one there, grab this second one, move it over to, let's say, move it up to here. So we've got one there, we've left one there. Yeah? Add another one, grab that, move that across to here. We open that up. So we've now got one there, and one there. It'll be on 3 different things. Just to give you an idea, or you can open up documents, watch something on this one, change whatever you're doing on this one, whether it's Excel, Word. Obviously I have 2 Word documents up here, so you're reading off one, texting on the other, whatever you need to do there. This just shows you can have 4 screens, you can move them around. I personally won't have this extra screen set up for me because I just don't need to use it, and obviously that's in an awkward position for me. But if I wanted to, I can get brackets similar to this one. See this bracket here, 2-arm bracket, and this actually clips onto the desk like so. But you can get some that have legs that will just stand on the desk. If you don't want to clip it onto the actual desk, you can just have ones that have legs. And you can also get ones that don't have 2 arms. Yeah, ones that have 4 arms. So the pole will come further up, and you'll have another 2 set of arms. So you can actually have your 2 screens here and then 2 screens above. So you can have all 4 screens, extra screens above there, sorry, or one larger screen up here. So this is showing it with a laptop. I'll also show it because I know you're going to think this is Dell and this is Dell, maybe that's the only reason, but I'll use a HP, one of my old laptops, and show you it works on that. This works on many different laptops. I'm also going to plug it into my PC, which also isn't Dell. This is like a gaming PC. I use it because I do video editing. It's got a graphics card in it. I find it quite useful for me. Let's plug it into the PC and I'll show you it working on that as well. So let's just unplug this. You'll also notice got Type C. That just plugs into that. Okay, now we're going to plug this in the back of the PC. You see my PC's on here? Now here I've got keyboard set up onto this one. Here I've got the keyboard plugged in. I've got the webcam here, audio which is just plugged into my speaker here. Obviously the power, and then we've still got the 2 display ports which are up to these 2 screens. So here, this is now on the PC, so try that again. So here now we're into the PC. Okay. So at the moment we've still got the laptop set up attached to that screen here. We're going to unplug this and also plug this into the PC. We've got the two screens, and then we're going to look to have this screen also come up with a PC, which I'll show you now. Make sure you come up onto the Dell website, which I'll leave in the link below, and you install the Dell drivers. Right, so now we've got the Dell dock plugged into the PC, which allows us to have two display ports, which are that screen and that screen. And what I've done is I've added an extra third screen for the PC into the back of there, into the back of the PC. So come up here, and you've got the three. Identify 3, 2, 1. So that's more like that setup. You can just move those around. Apply. And you've got 3 screens set up. So same again, just right click, display settings, come up here, move them around. You can identify it, tell you which one's which, move them around, press apply. So let's look at the Dell dock. You can plug in an RJ45 if you want to plug your internet into there, or whether you're using wireless. Got obviously your HDMI. I used to have just HDMI and DisplayPort, but now I use 2 display ports. And if you want to add the extra screen, plug the HDMI straight into your laptop or PC. So what I do most of the time is I use my PC for personal use, and then I have my laptop for work. And what I'll do is I'll just unplug that, which has got the display ports on, plug that into there, up they come. So depending on whether I'm on my PC, I find this easier just to unplug from here, plug it into the PC, or plug it into the laptop. And what I'll do now is I'll show you it on my old laptop as well, so you know it's not just Dell laptop with a Dell dock. I'll show you that now. Another thing to point out, I've only got the one extra screen plugged in at the moment. In case you didn't know, what it's doing is it's duplicating exactly what I do on there is happening on there. So rather than extending, it's just duplicating. So make sure if you want to extend all the screens, you can move from one to the other and it's not copying the same thing on each screen. Just scroll down where it says multiple displays, go extend displays. Instead of duplicate, go extend, keep change. So now it won't copy exactly what's going on this screen, it'll just give you an extra screen. Okay, scroll up to the top, identify, so it's saying that that's 1 and that's 2. So for me that's the other way around, so you can just grab hold obviously. Apply. Now when I move across, the mouse will follow. Just wanted to point that out in case it was something you didn't know and you were wondering why everything's happening the same on all screens. Another thing as well to point out is I tried one of these USB So I thought I might be able to have my HDMI and then possibly another HDMI straight off the USB. Similar to the Dell dock, I suppose, USB, but these are really cheap. So I thought that would be a nice, quick, easy fix for an extra screen. But I couldn't get this to actually work. When I plugged the USB in and then plugged the HDMI into here, I found that it didn't actually work for me. Display options gone. But when you do get the Dell dock, to use this you do install some drivers. But I haven't found a way of installing some drivers for this. Otherwise this would be a cheaper option than buying the Dell dock. You obviously get more options on display ports, USB ports, so these are brilliant. But I know some people might be looking for a cheaper option than buying one of these. I think these were around £100, which I do recommend them, but obviously when I also looked into it, I was going for the cheap option. I was trying to get this to work. If anyone else knows a way to get this to work, if there's some drivers you can install for this to get this to work, leave them in the comments below. Let everyone else know, obviously, in the group that we can use this. This will just give me an extra screen. Thanks. So here we have 4 screens again. This is on the HP. This is my old laptop. Just showing you the Dell dock. Will connect to many different laptops, not just Dell. I've had it connect to my PC, which is also not Dell. The screens are LG that I have, and just showing you that you can have up to 4 screens. So you've got the 2 there, plus your laptop screen, and then have 1 over here. You can go identify, tells you the numbers here, and from here we can just move between, move across, move down. So just to clarify, got the 2 display ports for my 2 screens. There is an extra port there, but what I used to have is just HDMI and 1 display port, but now I just use 2 display ports. And I haven't found that you can use 2 display ports and the HDMI to have 3 screens, but what you can have is the 2 display ports, and then for the extra screen you plug the HDMI instead of into the Dell dock, you just plug that into the laptop itself, which will give you the extra screen. For some reason I've found if I unplug this, obviously you're going to lose one of the monitors there, and if I then plug it into the Dell dock there, thinking you've got the 2 display ports and the HDMI all on the Dell dock, you don't have the 4th screen come up. But you can use the HDMI port if you just have 2 screens, then it will display. So what I do, keep the 2 display ports, plug the HDMI in there, and then they come straight up. Okay, then you've got 4 screens. I only need the 2 extra screens. This one I've just set up just to show you guys. You can have an extra screen, which I've just propped up on the chair there, so it's quite straightforward. I'll leave a link below on where to get these from. Also, you get given the extra HDMI ports. Also remember to go onto the Dell website and install the drivers to use the Dell dock. This will come with a CD, and you can add the CD obviously into the disk drive there, but some people don't have the disk drive. On my other laptop, for example, you don't have the option to add the CD, so go on the website, download the drivers for it, and then that will come up working fine for the PC or for the laptop. So if you say I've plugged it in and it's not working, it will be to do with the drivers. You can also get one of these, just a portable disc, so you can add a disc in as long as you plug that USB into your laptop. So hopefully that gives you just some options there, whether you're using it for work or personal use, whether you're using PC, lets you jump between the two. If that video has helped you, just give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching.